One of my fondest memories is hiring Linda Yaeger. She's just done a remarkable job. I'm so proud of her, and everybody probably by now knows the story of why I hired her, and I think it bears telling, and that is I was interviewing at our offices, and there was this lady in the outer office waiting to be interviewed, and she had a huge book in front of her, and I think it was, you know, Hawaii by Michener, or one of those books that Michener wrote that, you know, is about a foot thick. And I was so impressed because I've interviewed hundreds of people, and I've never had a person sitting reading a book as they were waiting to be interviewed. Most people are pretty nervous and are out there, you know, studying their notes or whatever, but here was Linda Yaeger reading a book, and I really liked that about her, and I always used to tease her, I hired you because you could read.
Linda's retirement is not only a loss to OATS, but also the field of transit, community transit in general. She's been at the forefront of the field since the 1980s. She served on the board of directors for both the Community Transportation Association of America and the Missouri Public Transit Association. So she brings to our company a very unique insight into the field of transit that we're going to miss.
When Linda first started with OATS, it wasn't that big of an organization. It got to be that big of an organization due to Linda's vision, her ability to lead and to help fulfill those unmet mobility needs that previously existed in the state of Missouri.
I think one of the big things she's done is stabilize OATS. The property acquisition program she put into place to make it a permanent home for OATS. It's permanent in Missouri. It was always well known, but the stability and making a footprint of OATS in the state and across the United States.
Linda really deserves the credit for working with the OATS board and building the organization to what it is today. She took that culture that was in place and made sure it continued over the years, and I'm really, really, really proud of her and happy to call her one of my best friends.
There's been many good times that we've worked with this company together. We're very pleased that we can talk about the good times of the past, and certainly there's been some trying and close times, but truly we have prevailed, and we're glad to be a part of your retirement. I realize that we sort of had a pact that I would go at the same time, but I'm going to hang in there a while longer because maybe there's one of us should stay.
She has been a real mentor to me, I think, both professionally and personally. She has set the goals high, the standards of our company high, and she expects perfection out of us. So she encourages us to always do our best.
What she's taught me is that even though we are a charitable organization and our heart is in the business, we still must treat it as a business, and we take the funding that we receive very seriously, and we recognize that we're stewards of that funding and make good, sound business decisions.
What I miss most about working with Linda is that she always gave us challenges and made sure that we did our very best to help the folks that we serve.
I will say that besides being a good mentor, she has been a good boss. I've always felt like I could go to her when I had issues. She was always there, and I've appreciated her not being a micromanager and letting us do our thing out in our regions.
I've noticed over the years that she is always on top of everything, and with that, it's caused her to do a really good job of leading the company along.
She was the toughest boss I've ever worked for, but she was also the best.
She's just really great to work with, just dedicated to the cause.
Don't forget us. Stop by the office and come and visit us. We're always there the third Tuesday and Wednesday of every month. So I'm sure Dorothy would appreciate her swinging by and saying hi, as would the rest of us. So I hope she enjoys retirement and enjoys her time away and enjoys the peace and quiet and tranquility.
Read all the books you want. Let's have lunch more often. Enjoy the grandbaby. Just have fun.
I'm gonna miss you, Linda.
I'm gonna miss her. But don't put that in there because I'm about ready to cry.